But you had the rainfall, heavy rainfall at that, and those droplets of water fall inside those cracks as you drive across it, compacts the rain even more so in the asphalt. How cold will we get early next week? My forecast is one you're going to want to stick around for, and that's because this cold front not only will bring us cooler temperatures but also additional chances for rain, and we certainly need it. First off, lots of blue sky, and then all of a sudden around 1 o'clock in the afternoon a towering cloud takes flight 15 to 20 miles south of San Angelo. The photo you're seeing here, courtesy of our friends of the National Weather Service office, it's called a pyrocumulus cloud. And how they form is pretty fascinating. I think it's first important to note that this is a prescribed burn, so it was intentionally set, but a lot of times that's not the case. As you mentioned, Tim, any firework that we see is a chemical reaction. It is a mixture of gunpowder and metal. And when you heat metal up, it creates a chemical reaction. And that chemical reaction is what we all see on the 4th of July. But the colors and the arrangement are important. I'm going to walk you through this. I'm going to bring in the graphic here and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Interestingly enough, we actually have a surplus for the month. We're still down for the year. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Oh, how's that? Better than a bowl of soup on a chilly January day. And I happen to be a fan of SpaghettiOs because I'm just really a child at heart.
Welcome back to Fox West Texas Live at 9. You saw the weather graphic come up. I'm sure you expect to see Ricky Cody, but lucky you, it's me instead. We asked you earlier in the show to text us 325-400-8785 what that perfect fall temperature is to you. And Ricky, we have got quite a few texts answering your question. So for me personally, I'll give you my answer. Perfect fall weather is, I'd say, mid-50s. Nice sunshine and nice brisk breeze. That's good to me. That's awesome. I think we asked the viewers, though. I don't think I was asking you. That's right. Sorry. Okay. Just outside of it to spark even more flames. With thunderstorms and how we know they evolve, you could also have downdrafts, which is the sinking of cooler air, and that could spread wildfires, making things a lot very, very difficult for our first responders. Unfortunately, this didn't provide any rain as much as we need it, and I don't have any additional rain in the forecast as well. Welcome back, everyone, to the Rundown here on Fox West Texas. Much like we have been seeing the last couple of days, heat, humidity during the day, and then showers and thunderstorms developing back towards the west. We are once again seeing that on this Friday. You can see we do have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings in play. This one north of Interstate 20 as we head towards the big country. Of course, this is in Scurry County, just to the north and northeast of Snyder right now. This storm has had a history of producing not only some baseball-sized hail, but also some very gusty winds between 60 and 70 miles per hour. Anyways, it was another hot October, and finally today was the first time where we didn't hit 80 degrees, so we are happy for many of us to break that streak. But if you are a fan of the heat, Tim, it's back in my forecast. Let's first talk about the records today, though, and keep texting us, 325-400-8785. Out at Mathis Field, where our official records are kept, 58 is what we started this morning at, and then we climbed to 80 degrees. But keep in mind, that cold front that provided us with widespread rainfall overnight last night, I know it rained at my house. It didn't really rain out towards the airport, unfortunately. We only picked up technically on 1/100th of an inch of rain in the yesterday afternoon. Didn't pick up on anything today. But where we should be is 81 and 56. So, yeah, it was a cold front by definition, but it dropped us back to where we should be. And even then, the morning low is still above average for this time of year. Well, it's the arrangement of the stars within the compound that give it its arrangement. So that's what gives you kind of the circle in the sky, or sometimes you might see the hearts. That all has to do with the arrangement of the elements themselves and how they're put together. I literally have always wondered about this. So the severe weather outlook as we head through the rest of your day on Saturday, primarily for areas north of Interstate 20, that shifts by Sunday, likely developing after 5-6 o'clock Sunday. This has kind of been the same forecast every Sunday for the past 3 weeks. We do have a level 2 risk with some damaging winds, large hail, and even isolated tornadoes possible for all the areas there shaded in yellow. And to be honest with you, I think that the Storm Prediction Center might even modify this, including much more of West Texas, and we may even see an enhanced risk of severe storms, especially for areas just north of Interstate 20.
Not tonight, though. Your forecast calls for a low of about 76 degrees. It'll be breezy with a south wind between 10 and 20. So far this fall season, we have had 2 cold fronts. The first one was at the end of last week. The second one was overnight last night and first thing this morning. And our third cold front this fall season so far will arrive late Thursday, practically Friday morning, giving us again widespread rain potential. Pretty decent shot of it too, and also much cooler temperatures. So if you're a fan of the fall, well, I've got another cold front in the forecast. Welcome back, everyone, to the Rundown here on Fox West Texas. I'm Fox West Texas Chief Meteorologist Cody. I want to also say a good hello and welcome to all of our friends who are watching on Facebook right now. We are live streaming this even during commercial breaks, so if you want to join the conversation, you can head over to Facebook and check us out there. Clouds, once again, very present in our forecast today. That, of course, limited how warm we got. Out at Mathis Field, we only climbed to 47 degrees. 37 is where we started this morning. So if you thought it was cold this morning, well, you're in for a rude awakening as we head through to first thing tomorrow morning. This is where we should be, 75 and 49. We've been as warm as 90. We've been as cold as 19. In fact, this 19 set back in 1917 is the coldest October day ever recorded out at Mathis Field. We picked up on 1/100th of an inch of rain officially at the airport. Still down, though, for the month and for the year. The sun sets at 6:55. That will change, of course, as we transition into next week after we set our clocks backwards. So it will start getting darker. So yeah, that's to look forward to. 42 right now. Lots of cloud cover out there. Notice the winds. They have been brisk from the north between 10 and 20. And so this is going to be the concern overnight tonight and as we head through the day tomorrow. Because even though the sunshine is back, it will feel a little cooler than the actual thermometer. Outside right now, in terms of rainfall, as promised, 1/100th of an inch of rain. The big winner of this, of course, Comanche, picking up just under 2/10 of an inch of rain. I don't have any additional rain in the forecast. You can see the clouds still stuck around all of West Texas. The better coverage of rain is now along the I-35 corridor. These clouds will clear out, and as that happens, we see lots of sunshine. Well, not tonight, but certainly as we head through the day tomorrow. Here's around 6, 7 o'clock. Temperatures are going to be in the middle 20s. And then we do have lots of sunshine in the afternoon. So I don't have any concerns for your trick or treat, with the exception that it will be chilly. We're only going to hit 55, 56 degrees tomorrow. Because of the clearing, because of that concept of radiational cooling, we do have a freeze warning in effect. This is our first freeze warning of this season, and that's because temperatures will be anywhere from 20 to 30 degrees, and that includes nearly all of West Texas, with the exception of Scurry and Mitchell counties. Now, I don't have precip, so we're not talking freezing rain, and we're certainly not talking any snow. However, if there are any school closings or delays, and there's been one delay we can confirm, that's Paint Rock ISD. We have an extensive list on our Facebook page and at myfoxzone.com. We'll continue to update that. If there are any closings, it's not because of delays rather, not because of these temperatures, but because of this. 27 in Coleman tomorrow, 28 in Brady, 26 in San Angelo, 25 in the Key City. Snyder, you'll clock in at 22, 20 in Garden City, and 24 is what it'll be like in Big Lake. But you factor in the wind, and this is what it's actually going to feel like when you step outside the door tomorrow. Temperatures across the board in the mid and upper teens, feeling like 19 in Brownwood, 15 in the heart of Texas, feeling like 16 degrees in El Dorado, 15 in Robert Lee. You get the idea. Bundle up tomorrow. You've been warned. No, you've been warm since last week. Temperatures tomorrow, as you head out to trick or treat, we stay in the low to mid 50s. That's the forecast high tomorrow. But as soon as the sun sets, we clear out. Of course, then we drop back into the 40s. We're back into the upper 20s and lower 30s for Friday. I do have 70s in my forecasts, but you're going to have to wait. Your forecast in detail tonight. We do drop down to about 26 degrees. Any of the light precip that's out there will wrap up before midnight. We do have that freeze warning in effect through 10 o'clock tomorrow morning for nearly all of West Texans, with the exception of Scurry and Mitchell counties. To be honest with you, you should too. Everyone will be in the 20s and 30s tomorrow morning. Only topping out at 55 with lots of sunshine. No concerns for your trick or treat, with the exception it will be technically warmer than we have in the past couple of days, but still below average for this time of year. 32 Friday morning in the big country, 65 by the afternoon. A weak front, this moves through dry, so I don't have rain in the forecast. 58 on Saturday. Don't forget, late Saturday night, many of you are in bed, unless your name's Tim and Kenny, who are out partying. Then you'll want to set those back before you go to bed early Sunday. 67 is your forecast high on Sunday afternoon. 70s are returning by Monday and Tuesday of next week. And then we're watching what could be another Arctic front. This one could come through Wednesday, Thursday, still trying to pinpoint its exact arrival. But after today and after Friday morning's very chilly starts. We still are technically below average until we get into early next week.